Let me ask you something. When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
No. No, man. Shit, no, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Electric word, life, it means forever, and that's a mighty long time. But I'm here to tell you, there's something else. Hey, you guys!
Hi, this is Alan. I like IRONWORX because it's where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
I love IRONWORX with Josh, Walt and Zack. It's like sitting in your front room having a cosy chat with your best friends.
Hi, it's Diva here, and I just want you to know that IRONWORX with Josh, Walt and Zack, it's definitely my favourite dose of reality. Come join the family and keep it flat.
Why sleep in when you could get your dose of iron in the morning? Listen to the IRONWORX.
This is Enlightened Dawn. Roses are red, violets are blue. Ironrealmmedia is the best on the plane. To this show, I will forever be true. You guys are truly the best, and I love you guys. I'm so thankful to have you in my life.
Do you like listening to space letters from Never a Straight Answer? Then tune in to the IRONWORX with Zack, Walter, and Josh. Break clear of the fear on the IRONWORX and become an Iron Scout.
The sleeper has awakened!
Good morning, good morning. We talked the whole night through. Good morning to you. Good morning, it's great to stay up late. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Yeah.
Wake up!
Wake up.
Wake up!
Wake up!
Wake up!
Wake up!
What is dark matter?
Okay, we don't know.
That's great. That's why it's called dark.
It's exactly.
Everyone knows all reputable information comes from random people on the internet. Tell me things, internet. The earth is flat. It's like school in your hand.
Okay, dark matter is something we do not know what it is. We believe the dark matter is there, but we have never detected it. Well, what I'm afraid of course, is that there is no dark matter out there.
There was one?
There is no dark matter out there. We need to think really hard, to think really hard, to think really hard, to think really hard.
OTGIM. I guess if you got a TG, you might as well, since it's M, for any particular reason at all. Welcome to the IRONWORX. We are, as of yet, still sans Walter, but we've not heard anything, so it's possible he shows up. But I'm kind of hoping he's resting up and staying healthy instead, rather than pushing the boundaries. Good morning, Zack. How are you doing, sir?
Morning, Josh. Not too bad.
Well, good.
Have a good weekend?
I did. Nice and quiet. Bought me a new chair.
Excellent.
A new camp chair. Made it out to the rendezvous this weekend over in southern Illinois.
Nice.
Yeah. Prairie de Rocher down at I forget the name of the old fort. That's right across the river. It was the first one I went to by myself earlier in the spring. They had a smaller little get together. So I took my son out to this one on Saturday. Yeah, it's a big one. It's nice to see everybody participating and the rest of the general public coming out to see what's doing. So we spent a few hours out there and bought me a nice little new camp chair with a little side table to go along with it. So slowly but surely, we're going to build up a camp one way or the other. Justin asks if I dodged tornadoes. I must have, because I sure didn't hear anything about tornadoes around here. So that's good. Oh, geez. Happy birthday, Bill. Happy corporation formation.
Happy birthday, Bill.
But yeah, beyond going to the rendezvous, I didn't get much done. How about you? What'd you get done?
I found out that my suppressor drops it a mil in my scope. So I had to resight in my scope.
Really?
Yep. At 100 yards. Yeah. And then I found out that 38 special is 3 mils down.
Oh, shit.
You know, hitting the target at 100 yards. And my gun doesn't like 140 grain bullets. It pulls them to the left. I'm learning.
Pulls them to the
I was
left.
talking to some old timers. Yeah.
Weird.
This one old timer there said, yeah, different grains will come out of your gun. And your gun, you know, some grains it won't like, and it'll kick them off to one side or up or down, or, you know, it'll just come out of that barrel. It's weird.
That is weird.
He said every gun is different. Like, it doesn't matter if you buy 2 of the exact same gun. That barrel is not the exact same. The rifling isn't the exact same.
Oh,
you know, there's little
microscopic differences.
Yep. So I learned some stuff.
Well, that's, you know, sort of semi-disappointing. So you can't alternate ammo with the suppressor on because it won't be accurate. So you almost have to decide either to run it with no suppressor so you can swap, or dedicate it to one specific caliber and just keep your scope sighted there, huh?
Well, I know the 3 mils. So, like, when I was shooting the 38 special, I didn't change my scope. I just aimed down 3 mils.
Kentucky
on
windage
the scope.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm going to go back today. I'm just going to put it at 50 yards. And I'm going to practice my lever action. You know, fire, lever action, aim, fire, lever action, aim, fire.
Mm-hmm.
And get a little quicker at that. All with the 38 special. Because it's fun. It's so quiet.
Probably a little cheaper, too.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to run some through. I've only done it one time where I loaded up the tube. Usually I just open it up, drop a shell in, close it, fire, open it real quick. They say you want to get that shell out of there pretty quick. All the gases and stuff like that. You don't want to leave that residue in your gun.
That makes sense.
Get it out as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous too, Big Pine. Went out last night for high tide and sat out there for a few hours before sunset. Was the only boat on the water. I bet that was pretty awesome. So I guess y'all just have to catch me up on the comings and goings of the modern day, because I've been unplugged this weekend. I've not really been keeping up. Anything cool happen?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really all that cool. Chat could probably help you better there.
That's where the cool kids are.
I know Israel and Iran are exchanging fire again.
Well, it's about goddamn time. I mean, what's the point in us
And then
middling
listen
out
to this,
Israel?
renewing fear of escalation. Well, it's not renewing fear. It's escalating.
Well, I think
Like, when you're exchanging fire again, that's an escalation.
Well, it doesn't.
You weren't before.
Just because you're exchanging fire doesn't mean you're not still in the middle of a ceasefire.
Don't you know?
Don't you know? I mean, I guess there's no hard and fast rule, but I'm actually all right with that. I mean, that's really what was the whole purpose of this anyway. We were just being proxy puppets for Israel attacking Iran. What's the fucking point of us being in the middle of it? How about we bring everybody home, mind our own fucking business, and just let them duke it out? Best man wins.
Yeah.
We'll just play referee. We'll make sure that none of those nukes are going on.
And this whole experiment called Israel would be over probably.
Well, I think that'd be all right. No sense in propping up a failed experiment anyway.
No, I agree. I don't believe it ever should have been started. I think it has very nefarious origins. We'll just say that.
On a very base, superficial level, I'm kind of all right with it happening, with them creating Israel.
Oh, yeah, you can create Israel, but right in the middle of
even then,
the biggest Islamic center in the world, you know?
Yeah, you're really starting behind the eight ball that way. It's not the probably best place to put it, but if you can survive there, more power to you. Trouble is, they can't. They couldn't and they can't. So they need us to make sure they survive. That's the part I'm not big fan of.
Yeah. And I can't stand when you hear all the people, oh, but they're God's chosen people and we're a Christian nation and this and that.
I don't think the Muslims think that they're God's chosen people.
Well, it's very clear in the book. You know, yes, you're chosen to rule over this land.
At one point.
If you follow Torah, these rules I lay before you. You do that, and you'll rule this place, you know. You don't, and it's not going to be a good time for you. And sad to say, I'm not saying there are no Jewish people that actually follow Torah. Not going to say that. But, you know, Bibi Netanyahu doesn't. We'll just say that.
Well, he's not a religious Jew.
Exactly. So why are we listening to him? He's not one of the chosen ones.
Well, because if it's a Christian nation, then none of them are the specifically chosen ones. Like the Bible's also pretty clear as to who the chosen ones are at the end. At the end, it's not the Jews that are the chosen ones. It's the Christians that are the chosen ones. That's the difference in the religion.
Yeah, they don't read the second book. They stop after the Abraham part. They never got to the Jesus Christ part.
Yeah. So the Christians nor the Muslims are going to think that the Jews are God's chosen people. Unless you're some sort of weird Zionist. Shout out Ted Cruz.
I mean, the book is very clear about it. You know, there's like 213 commandments or something like that in Torah. This is how you live, you know. Follow these rules, and your society will thrive. It won't crumble and fall. You stray away off this path that I've laid out for you, and you're going to fall. You're going to trip. It's just going to happen. It always does. So I try telling people who aren't really religious and don't believe in the whole religion thing, borderline atheist type, like, don't think of it as this came from a higher power. Think of it as 6,000 years of history with lessons that were learned by civilizations, not by people, not by a person or, a group of people, but a civilization. Learn these lessons the hard way. So don't repeat them. And I think some people would accept that more than, it's, a higher power told us this and you can't talk to them, but we can. And this is how you're supposed to live. I mean, it works for some people, but for a lot of people, they're just like, yeah, no, I don't believe that. What's a fiddlehead?
I'm not sure I know. Is that a spider?
Oh, illegal fishing. But said poachers caught with 10,000 illegal fiddleheads. That's a lot of fiddleheads.
Fiddleheads must not be very big.
10,000 of them fit in the trunk of a vehicle.
Salad says it's a baby fern. Good to see you too, Salad, by the way. It has been a hot minute.
Yeah, a vulnerable and protected plant in New York State. Huh. So they didn't have permission to harvest the fiddleheads on private property. Nor did they have a commercial harvesting permit. $10,000 ferns were illegally harvested.
What if you weren't collecting them commercially, harvesting them commercially? Like, if you need a commercial license, it means you're harvesting them to sell, I would imagine. What if you're not? What if you decided to collect 10,000 fiddleheads for your own self? These are mine. I'm not selling these. Until you get home and realize, well, what the fuck am I going to do with 10,000 fiddleheads now that I've got them? Now that these are mine, I guess I'll go ahead and sell some of these off.
Here it says collecting fiddleheads in New York is illegal on all state-owned lands, including state forests, wildlife management areas, and state parks. And harvesting them on private property requires explicit permission. Cutting fiddleheads for commercial sale without a permit is prohibited. Huh. I had no idea ferns had their own laws. I know you can eat them. You can eat a fern before it unrolls. Once it starts unrolling, it becomes poisonous, and you don't touch it. But as long as it's tightly rolled up in that little spiral thing, they say you can eat them. I've never tried. I never wanted to figure out when was good and when was bad. And, usually plants that turn poison, pulp, burn, stuff like that, I've tried. It's just like, I know I can eat it, but why tempt fate, I thought for sure it had to be some kind of small little fish or something. A fern, a fiddlehead, huh? Interesting. So Gen Zers are arriving to college, unable to even read a sentence. Professors warn it could lead to a generation of anxious and lonely graduates.
So, is that them saying they're just going to push these folks through too? We're not going to teach them to read. They're just going to be anxious and lonely because they're not going to be able to read. Once they leave here, they still won't read, and that's going to cause some issues. Well, then fucking teach them.
It says, many Gen Z students are unable to comprehend their reading assignments, forcing academics to adapt standards. Removed critics describe as coddling. Well, yeah. The next generation of workers.
Yep. Boot them out. Sorry. Come back when you're smarter.
Yeah, we'll put some people in there that actually took the time to learn. You know, this reminds me of the whole Peter Pan thing. Not Peter Pan, Pinocchio. And the island where all the bad little boys went.
Mm-hmm.
Because instead of going to school and doing their homework and all that kind of stuff, they just decided to not listen to their teacher and go have fun and this and that and blow it off and
smoke and shoot pool.
Yep. Instead of smoking and shooting pool, though, it was picking up a tablet or a phone. So colleges are saying it's leaving colleges no choice but to lower their expectations. Hell, I need to go back to college, dude. I'd be considered a genius now. Unable to read a single sentence. Then how the fuck are you in college? What are they doing there? I mean, literally. Why are you there? How did you get there?
What makes you think you should even be there?
Yeah. This is higher learning. You didn't take the time to do the lower learning.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I can make French fries at McDonald's, but I'd really much rather just be the CFO. Can't you just make me the chief financial officer? Wouldn't you hire me on to make fries? Why do I got to make fries? I don't like that. It makes me uncomfortable. It makes me uncomfortable at work, and it makes me uncomfortable at home because I'm not making enough money as much as I would like. So, why am I not the CFO? Why can't we have 30,000 CFOs all working for McDonald's? Why can't we just send every person that graduates high school right on to college? Maintain that momentum. What?
In college, this professor has turned to reading passages aloud together, discussing them line by line, or repeatedly returning to a single poem or text over the course of a semester. In part, so students can begin to develop the skills to read critically on their own and be prepared for the postgraduate career. Oh my goodness.
I just.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dawn. How the hell are you?
Good morning, Dawn.
How are you? I'm still trying to wake up a little bit.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I agree with you. How do they even graduate? You
Yeah.
don't know how to read? How did you get through school? I don't
You
understand.
should not have a high school diploma if you can't read.
Right? You shouldn't.
Do we think this is fake news? Like, can it really be that bad? Can the students be so oblivious that they think they should go, and their parents are so completely oblivious to their intelligence level and their reading ability as to think that they should also, or they also think that they should go? Like, everybody's just on board with this? Like, yeah, this is a good idea. I've got everybody in the high school, all my high school teachers, my high school counselors, the principals, the vice, everybody thought it was a really good idea for all of us just to continue on with our education, to go to college because of how intelligent we are now. And that's why we're all headed to college and we can't read a single fucking sentence. I cannot believe that all of those grown-ass adults would push those kids through. I can understand why the school wants to, but I can't imagine the parents would ever think that's a good fucking idea to do their child.
I don't know. Ludicrous to me. It's absolutely crazy.
I had swimming lessons when I was a kid. My dad did not.
I did too. No?
So your parents didn't just take you and throw your ass right up into the deep end to see whether you sunk or if you swam? That's probably the best way to parent.
My mom actually brought me this. I hated swimming lessons because it was early in the morning. It was always cold. I hated it so much. Oh my God.
I had two older brothers. Just turns out they couldn't swim.
Oh, really?
No. No, I imagine most parents would jump in and rescue them.
Yeah.
It happened to me when I was like maybe 3. I still remember it pretty, intensely. But my cousin pushed me in off the deck. It was like a 5-foot pool, but I wasn't, tall enough. And my dad jumped in the pool with everything, his wallet still in his back pocket and everything. Got me out.
That's a good dad. What are you supposed to do?
After that, by 4, I was jumping off the diving board into the deep end.
Really?
I love swimming. Yeah, I love swimming. I was like a fish.
That kind of happened to me. My cousin tipped over like a raft we were on when I was little, and I remember getting stuck under it. Somebody did the same thing for me. I can't remember if it was my cousin or my aunt. Somebody jumped in and rescued us. Funny how you remember certain things like that. I mean, I like swimming. I learned to swim. Mm-hmm.
I always used to open my eyes underwater. And like me and my cousins would come in after swimming and our eyes would just be so bloodshot red and hurt so bad. But we'd always do it anyway.
Right? Once you almost drown, you definitely learn to swim.
Huh?
And once you almost drown, you definitely learn to swim.
Yeah. So the U.S. spent $30 billion to ditch textbooks for laptops and tablets, right?
Mm-hmm.
The result is the first generation less cognitively capable than their parents.
Oh. You would think it would make them smarter. Apparently not.
I mean, you can't blame it all on the children either. How many of them are sitting there listening to teachers talk about gender bullshit and all this other crap instead of learning how to read?
Right.
They're starting at such a young age with all this bullshit. And it seems like that's all that a lot of these teachers are focusing on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. I'll get you something. Hold on. I was asking me for food. Yeah, but you would think that the tablets and the computers and the internet would make them smarter, but nope. It makes them dumber, apparently.
But yeah, if they did it correctly, it might work. Like, you know,
use
when
it as a tool. A tool, not a crutch.
Or an entertainment device when a child is supposed to be using it to do this. Instead, they have the capability of doing this.
Right.
You know, with the way technology is and the way we can program things, it'd be fine if the teacher clicks on a book or something like that, hits a button, and those tablets show nothing but that book at all. Nothing at all but that book until the teacher unclicks the button. And then it becomes a normal tablet again. While a student is supposed to be learning this certain thing, like my book didn't change into something else if I got bored with it, right? The words were always there.
Right.
That's how it needs to be. You don't allow the student, you know, to determine if they've learned enough or this or that or blah, 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 blah. You make them their children.
They need guidance.
So we need a capital punishment crisis actor child that just goes around from school to school and gets their ass beat going down the hall. The early elementary kids, just to strike fear into them. Kind of like Santa Claus, but the opposite, right? Be good, Santa will get you presents. Well, in this one, it's be good, or Mr. Gross is going to swat your ass. Like this little boy got. I remember my first day of kindergarten. The little boy wouldn't stop crying because his mom, you know, he didn't want to leave his mom and this and that.
Oh.
And I remember, we didn't see him get swatted, but we saw him getting dragged down the hallway, screaming and crying. I just thought, whoa, I'm going to be good. I don't want Mr. Gross. And he was a nice old guy too, Mr. Gross. But he had that wooden paddle up on the wall with holes in it. Yeah. I heard people that had gotten paddled. I got to see the paddle one time. Me and a group of boys were playing a game we shouldn't have been playing. It was dumb. We were going to get hurt.
Russian roulette?
One of those. Nah, not quite Russian roulette. More like, let's see if we can jump off the little hill behind the school, face first into the snowbanks. See who can do it without using their hands. Just a bad idea.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Oh, so they're trying to stop the UFC fights at the White House on Trump's birthday. So it was unlawfully planned and designed to benefit Mr. Trump and his allies.
What?
What has this country come to?
So it says a federal lawsuit said the event set for June 14th was unlawfully planned and designed to benefit Mr. Trump and his allies. Isn't kind of that like what all events are designed to do for when people throw them? Like, isn't that what that event is designed to do, is to benefit them and their friends and allies or whatever?
Mhm.
You usually don't throw events not to benefit yourself.
True.
Especially on your birthday. It's like he's going to come up here and get like gifts given to him. Like he's benefiting himself of all days, of all times. And I didn't like the way it was planned. As a matter of fact, it was planned unlawfully. How do you make plans unlawfully? I can understand if you're like, you can premeditate murder. And that might be sort of an element that would exacerbate the charge of murder. But I don't know how you unlawfully plan a party. Or even like a sanctioned fight.
Is what they're saying. The lawsuit argues that the transformation of the grounds was never authorized by Congress, and that the event will serve as an extraordinary use of government space to benefit both the chief executive of UFC, Dana White, and Mr. Trump, who is an investor in UFC's parent company. The president is giving White and his company what none have enjoyed before: unfettered access to the White House and Lincoln Memorial to stage a private, for-profit sports event with all the promotional and branding opportunities that accompany such success or access.
That's
They're
a great
doing
point.
their weigh-ins at the Lincoln Memorial.
It's a really good point, Justin. It seems to me that any sort of people coming together to unlawfully plan something is pretty much how you define a conspiracy.
It claims that the lawsuit skipped an environmental review and took over federal spaces for an event without the approval of Congress. Now, see, I don't know if a federal space for an event without the approval of Congress is really... I mean, if you have anything on any federal space, because there's a lot of them in the country, right? So say a state park has somebody like rents it out to have like a whatever family reunion or something. That needs to be approved by Congress. That just seems a little... I mean, I get the first part, you know, making money in your own companies or companies you have money in. I get that part, but this whole part about, oh, they're doing it on federal space without the approval of Congress. Well, I mean, it is a little different than a state park. It is the White House. So,
but would
still, just saying federal space.
What direction would that push it, though? Like, would that make it less likely to be able to do because it's the White House? Or would you be more likely to plan a party at your own fucking house that you live in? Like, it's my fucking house.
It's not so much a party, like you said, it is a money-making endeavor.
And see, it's a statement. How much? Like, this should all be contracted out. Surely you can get the contract to how much money. What, they're saying Donald Trump's going to make money? And Dana White's going to make money? And because of that, like, how much money is Donald Trump going to be making off of this? And that being said, how much money is Dana White going to be making off of this? This isn't like it's on Vegas, in Vegas. Going pay-per-view. Like, do they really think the guy that doesn't even take a salary for his job is going to try to, what, make money off fucking ticket sales? Proceeds? You think they got Donald Trump out there giving away tickets? Out there in parking lots at night, pushing away his fight that he's going to have at the White House? Trying to get people to come so that he can get a piece of the door sales? I just don't think that's the case.
Every day it's harder. Anymore.
You did break up a little bit there, Dawn, but from what I gathered, it's just harder and harder to believe anything you read anymore or see in the news or see on the internet. Something to that effect.
Right, yeah. Every day it gets harder and harder.
That is absolutely true.
Every day it gets harder to even wake up.
I'll go camping one of these weekends that I get.
And I love camping.
It's been a minute since Hank and I went and slept outside.
It's starting to get nice out, so it's the time of year for it.
Gonna be friggin' 95 degrees here this week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We're past gonna be nice. Actually, that's not true. It's gonna be nice next weekend. It's gonna be like in the 70s next weekend, so I'm actually go camping myself next weekend.
Come camping then. Where do you go camping?
Down at my folks, my dad's house. They got acreage out by the river.
Oh.
Basically the same place I've gone camping my entire life.
That's nice. Lucky.
It is. Very humid, though, down there by the river.
Yeah. We used to go camping at the pond. There I had when I had my minivan, we were able to sleep in the back of it. So we used to camp down there. Fun. My son liked it anyway.
And it's supposed to thunderstorm, possibly, at the White House on fight night.
On fight night?
Yeah.
What's fight
With
night?
the UFC is going to be there.
Okay. What is the UFC? I know I've heard of it, but...
Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Oh, okay.
That's the guys in the cage.
Oh, okay.
Ukrainian fried chicken. It's kind of like KFC, but the spices are different.
Yeah, very excellent.
Not to be confused with Ugandan fried chicken. which is also very similar,
Oh,
but
yeah.
for different spices. Different spices, smaller chickens.
I want some fried chicken now.
Rotisserie is the way to go.
And I love rotisserie chicken too. I always get them.
A lost, says Maya city, it should be Mayan, I believe. City surfaced almost by chance inside old LiDAR data, suggesting the jungle may still be hiding whole urban landscapes in datasets no archaeologist has properly read. Yeah, I've been seeing all kinds of stuff coming out of the Amazon where they're finding like a fruit orchard, one certain type or multiple varieties of our apple orchards up north. You can grow so many different types of apples. They'll have like rows of this type of apple, then rows of this type of apple. Or they're finding this stuff out in the Amazon, rows of trees that could not have just grown up in these. There's other trees that have grown up in between all this stuff as the jungle took back over. But the fruit trees that they are finding are all in like symmetrical patterns.
Oh.
At one time, these trees were planted here on purpose by humans in rows. Yeah, they're finding so much stuff out about the Amazon. We were just talking about this the other day because there was this house that had been taken over. You couldn't even see the house really. The bushes and all that kind of stuff around it had just pretty much eaten it. I was like, yeah, it doesn't take, I bet this is not even 5 years of just letting these bushes go. Imagine 100 years. You wouldn't even really know that there was a house there except for maybe the foundation. Yeah, this place is awesome. It just cleans itself up. SpaceX to launch Falcon 9 rocket booster on record-breaking 35th flight. Well, wouldn't each one of its flights be a record breaker if it's done the most already? We're going to make a big deal when it does its 36th record-breaking 36th flight and call it a record breaker still? I mean, come on. You're not so much breaking records as you are setting your own even further. People who were children in the 1960s remember a specific freedom, leaving the house after breakfast and not being findable until the streetlights came on. I'm sorry, I was born in the late 70s, and I still remember that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Not just children in the 60s. I mean, yeah, GPS wasn't around for quite a long time. I grew up throughout the 80s, and even in the 90s, parents didn't know where we were.
And y'all must have had it really nice with street lights to come on to tell you when it's time to go home. I didn't have any of that shit. I just, had to wing it.
As soon as you can no longer see the sun, start heading home. Still enough light to get home. Better not be too far either. What state is this? Ooh, Colorado, it looks like. statewide drought emergency. Warmest winter on record. About 93% of the state is in moderate to exceptional drought conditions. Yeah, seems like the whole Southwest is going through these drought like Powell is scary low, where they're worried it might not be producing. I mean, this happens every year. It all comes in the spring. It only rains out there like in the spring. They get like one good rain a year. And then after that, it's barely anything. Camping was really nice out there, we'll say. In the fall.
I bet.
Like it rained one or two times at these two different state parks I was at. But it was like the piddliest little rain I'd ever seen. Like you could stand out there in an hour in this rain and not get wet. You're getting hit with like one drop per every 3 seconds or something like that. It was weird. A single cotton t-shirt requires approximately 2,700 liters of water to produce. What? The equivalent of one person's drinking water for 2.5 years. And the global fashion industry now consumes approximately 79 billion cubic meters of fresh water annually. Okay, the 2,700 liter figure comes from the World Wildlife Fund's accounting of the full water footprint of a single cotton garment, including the irrigation required for the cotton itself.
And all the water the person drinks who's wearing it.
Yeah.
All the oceans that person goes to who's wearing that shirt. Look, he went to the Pacific Ocean. That's got to be in the footprint of the garment, right? Now, I don't see how you get to include the irrigation for the plant. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And like, I'm still confused. Did they really go into any explanation or just say, nope, it was WWF. This is what they said? Like, does it include the water in the radiators of the farm trucks? Like, I'm so fucking confused. Like, are they counting the water required to keep the workers alive? Like the people out there actually going through the cotton? Like, I don't know if they actually get out there in the fields and pick it specifically anymore. I think they got machines that do that now, but like, how about the CFO? The CFO has to drink water. Is that like water consumption for everybody in the entire Fruit of the Loom Corporation? They all consume water and they sell cotton t-shirts. So we'll just fractionalize this to figure out how much water per t-shirt for the full footprint. And you got to figure employees take baths and or showers.
You would hope, right?
You would hope. And I bet you at least one of those execs got a swimming pool. Is that included in the footprint per garment? Like, if you're going to make some stupid shit like this up, you at least got to pretend to have done the work and let us know how it is you came up with that number. And if you got it from somebody else, tell us how they came up with that number. Don't just say, oh, yeah, well, I don't. They said it. I don't know. I just thought I'd go ahead and report on it as though it's a fact. I don't know.
There's one more reason why we should be using hemp.
Mm-hmm. That's good for everything.
Hemp clothes last longer. They're way more drought resistant. You don't even have to water it. It grows like a weed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Total annual greenhouse gas emissions from textile production at approximately 1.2 billion tons of CO2 equivalent. Right. And your private jet did what? And that data center that you just built, another one of, did what? How much energy is that thing using?
But we need it, you see.
We're sorry.
How could society function? How could we possibly keep up with technology unless we implement it across the entire country? Like, there'd be no way for us to figure out how AI works unless you were using it in your car to identify the plants on the roadside. Like, do we really think that all of Utah, the energy consumption for the data center needed will be double what Utah is currently using? Just the residents? This one data center is going to use twice that? That really seems logical, given what we're doing with AI now and not these big-ass data centers. What will we be doing with these big-ass data centers? Why? Why?
Why do we need these data centers? I'm very confused by this. What is happening with?
Because that's the only way that we can stay competitive in the technological marketplace, don't you know? We couldn't have one run by the government being the most technologically cutting edge technology in the world, making sure that we stay ahead of people. No, the only way this works is if the people can identify the plants on the roadside in their car, talking at their phone.
Oh, I see.
That's how you maintain the cutting edge. You don't want that China to be able to do things, do you? We got to beat China.
Yeah.
The only way we do that is with data centers. Data centers in every fucking state. Sounds like somebody asked AI how they should power AI. Actually, what we need, then in about 10 years, you'll just connect them all together. So we can just be one big AI.
Hey, can't wait for that.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, the world's largest floating city is back in business, it says. 80,000 residents, a stadium, schools, and even 8 helipads.
I don't know who it is that makes the largest cruise ship out there. But if you take that ship, the largest cruise ship made, this one's like 10 times bigger.
Yeah, this one is a mile long and 800 feet wide. 30 decks tall. There's a hospital, shops, parks, entertainment spaces, all packed into one floating city. The concept is called Freedom Ship. And its backers are again presenting it as a new model for life at sea. Can a floating city this huge really be called sustainable, or is it simply a bigger version of the cruise industry's environmental challenge?
Interesting.
So it's not being described as a traditional cruise ship. This is more of a permanently mobile city at sea, built for long-term residents.
If you decide to never dry dock a cruise ship, isn't it now permanently floating, like permanently at sea? It's not like just deciding to not take it out of the water is calling it permanently there. Like, it doesn't have to be always in the water. You can take it back out if you want. You just don't want. That's why you call it permanent.
Right. I don't know if I'd want to be permanent, maybe.
I would just like to see how it stacks up on one of those rogue waves. Completely unpredictable, coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, from your side.
Fuck it, let's do it from the front. I don't give a shit. How much stress can that mile-long fucking piece of floating city be? How much stress can it go under when the bow's got a half a mile difference in height from the stern? Like, what happens to all the cars and shit? Or does everybody just walk everywhere, I guess? It's only a mile.
Yes.
Yeah, it would have to be.
Bicycles? Still, if you're used to being level, then all of a sudden, part of the boat's at like a 40-degree incline. That's going to put a lot of stress right there. Lots of places. Lots of things might get messed up.
Funding is still the big obstacle.
Not practicality, huh? Fuck.
Yeah, no. This idea was first developed in the 90s.
I think the idea has come up a little bit before then.
Revived and shelved several times since then. Yeah, I bet this is as old as time.
I'm pretty sure Cobra Commander had a underwater base that was mobile.
Captain Nemo. There's enough interest that the company could almost justify building 3 ships.
Not one that's 3 miles long and 2,400 feet wide. No.
We are very confident that we can get it done, but capitalization is key. Yeah, we just don't want to do it with our own money. Construction would be its own experiment. It would begin in Indonesia, starting with the hull. Full process of just the hull taking 3 to 4 years. Some residents could reportedly move in before the vessel is fully finished. A city at sea does not escape environmental responsibility just because it floats beyond the coastline. Wow, this sky is beautiful.
Well, then whose environmental laws do they follow?
I know, right? Isn't it once you're so far away, it's just...
They call it international waters, right?
Yeah.
of all the messed up things I can do on that boat because I'm in international waters, hanging my ass over the side and taking a poo isn't one of them. That's what's going to get me in trouble from somebody somewhere.
And that's it for Freedom Ship. So it's not a new idea. It's been around before. It's probably not going to be built.
I wonder why it hasn't happened yet. So I did find a story I thought was pretty interesting, because they're still going with this shit. So apparently the ISS crew is sheltering in place within the SpaceX capsule, because those damn Russians just don't seem to know how to build a space station, and they keep springing leaks. Because, you know,
they're recycling this one now.
Yeah. Well, this doesn't seem to be a recycle. This is a new one. Because remember, it was the hell was his name? The bipedal robot that Russia had up there that they said might have just drilled a hole through the side. And that's why they had to repair it with duct tape that one time a few years back. Then I think there was another one after that where a leak had been detected. But apparently there's a plurality of leaks aboard the Russian side of the ISS. It says precautionary shelter order. NASA had 5 ISS crew members move into the SpaceX Crew Dragon after new leaks, plural, leaks were detected in the Russian segment during repair work. Repairs paused. Roscosmos sealed one leak, but postponed work on a second to gather more data. With both agencies stressing the crew was not in danger. Just because it's leaking doesn't mean you're in danger when you're on the ISS. You should stop and just gather more data. Like, figure out which direction things are going. Right? If space is that out there and the pressurized system is in here, where does everything go? Let's just stop and we'll just gather more data. We'll take a look around. We'll jot down some figures.
Why they need all the data centers.
Exactly. That's why they need the data centers, to figure out exactly how leaks work on the ISS. Like, where does the pressure go? I'm so confused. Let's get a camera and a calculator and let's gather some data. We're pressurized here. It's not pressurized out there. What's going to happen? Data. Gather data. Data sets for the data centers. We need AI on it. This is what we need AI for. This is how we stay ahead of China. By cleaning up after the Russians and figure out exactly what happens when you spring a leak with a pressurized system inside a vacuum. Like, what in the hell would even happen? Apparently nothing. Apparently just a whole bunch of nothing. You just get to sit around, prop your feet up and take a look at it and see. Yeah. Nope, raise the pressure. It's getting a little hard to breathe in here. All right, we're back to normal. Let's watch it some more. See what happens. Oh, pressure's down. Raise the pressure a little bit. All right, we're back to normal. Cool. Interesting. Let's collect some data.
Because it's just a small leak. Then the pressure difference really doesn't matter. It's a small leak.
It's just a small one. Like, are they even that important? Like when you're in space and shit?
Like, it wouldn't totally just rip that thing apart and destroy it, like when a submarine gets a leak when it's way down, at its max depth.
Right. It seems perfectly reasonable to have an international space station with what they're calling ongoing structural issues. Cracks in the Zvezda module's transfer tunnel have been monitored since 2019. with repeated but
That-
only
that-
partially successful repair attempts. See? Look.
You know what you need, right? You know what you need?
More duct tape.
More data for the data.
The dad.
Yeah, something like that.
Need input.
We all need input.
Need input.
Johnny on the spot. Josh on the spot, I should say.
I like how he says it twice. Like you're just too fucking stupid to have grasped the concept of what it is he needs the first time. Look, I'm okay. I gotta say it again. Look.
Need input.
Input, you dumb fuck.
Johnny T-time.
Jesus Christ, Ali Sheedy, what is wrong with you? I need input. Do you understand input? Oh, I'm sure Ali Sheedy understands input. Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too?
I'm still waiting for my peppers. Just me, or are things like growing slower this year? I don't.
It might be just you. Yeah.
It might be just me.
So what the fuck are you guys doing?
Nothing.
Looking at articles.
Wait, what was
Looking
that?
for
Not all at
input.
once. I don't. I gave you my.
Holding my pussy.
Oh, jeez.
In my lap.
Start straight out. Don't even hold back.
No. Why do that?
Oh,
Why
I
do
don't know.
that?
I don't know. I
They're
should know
working-
by now.
There's archaeologists in Kyrgyzstan
Yeah.
in a lake 3 to 13 feet deep, and they have mapped out streets, public buildings, and a Muslim cemetery. They believe an earthquake pushed the Silk Road trading town under the lake. Maybe there was a big freaking flood.
No, it couldn't be.
No. Witchy.
It's amazing. I wonder what's beneath my feet. Right here, there is a mound.
Yeah.
That looks just out of
Mound.
place. It's probably about 100 yards long, maybe a little bit longer. 120 yards, maybe. And it's right behind the house. Like it starts in half of our backyard is the mound. Like it's
Yeah,
all
I don't-
flat everywhere around it. And then right here, it just goes up, bloop, and then goes right down on the other side. Bloop. Not very wide. Maybe 20 yards wide. I don't know.
Should dig into it.
Like, get a shovel.
That's what I said. We're into dig.
Everybody.
Ooh. Officials say lithium batteries could spark more fires at warehouses.
No.
Imagine that.
That's insane. More fiery batteries would start more fiery fires.
Oh my God. NASA will wear high-tech Prada long johns to the moon.
That's just what I was looking for, was that story.
What is it?
Prada thermal underwear.
Oh my God.
Fuck yeah.
Hey.
It only costs like $100,000 a pair.
Yeah. But the taxpayers pay it. Who cares?
Yeah,
They don't need
let's go wear
Congress's
Prada
approval
to
for
something
that.
We're going to be shitting in.
They cut short on the outer line.
You got to make sure you got enough room for the diaper.
Do you think they wear diapers?
Oh, they absolutely do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no toilet on the lunar lander.
They had poop flying around too though, at the same time, so I don't know. You know that mission's a hack. You know what I'm talking about? They're trying to tell
Well, how do they get the poop out of the suit?
Somebody's poop slipped out. In one hand mission.
They spray it with a retreatment before they launder it. The same way parents have always gotten poop stains out of clothes. The trick is they just don't need to make them white. As long as they're not white, they're fine.
They turned it petrified and they gave it away as rocks to other country.
Good morning, Lee. Good to see you there. Hope things are returning to a new normal of some sort.
Who's that?
Thunder Chicken.
Wow.
Oh, Thunder. Your name?
A scale that has never been documented before in Greece. A falcon snatches 8 bats from the air in just 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you guys have a bat problem.
But they got one badass falcon.
Welcome up.
The Journal of Raptor Research says. The Eurasian hobby is a small, slender falcon known for the lengthy migration it makes every year from its breeding grounds in the Palearctic to Central and Southern Africa. And that's a long journey.
Mm-hmm.
8 bats in 30 minutes.
A lot of bats to eat as a falcon, I would think.
And devoured them in flight, it says. Discarding the wings and other inedible parts into the lagoon below.
That's right. Away with these claws.
Was this just the baddest ass falcon Greece has ever
That's what I
seen?
say. That's what I'm saying.
Or
They don't have a bat problem.
do they just have a huge bat problem this year? Like
No,
it got
they have
out of control.
They have the baddest fucking bat in the world ever. Falcon hero. Where you at?
That Bill. Sorry. It's his
Happy
birthday
birthday,
today.
Bill. Happy birthday, Bill.
Happy birthday.
I know it's his birthday. I pay attention. God damn it.
You do?
So they're doing Avengers Doomsday.
Yes, they are. And my dumbass is
32
waiting for it.
actors from across Marvel's on-screen history have already been confirmed to appear.
Yeah, it's supposed to be quite a spectacle. We'll see.
It looks like this will be the end of Ant-Man, they're saying.
Yeah, it's gonna be the end of probably a few. I could see Ant-Man because they fucked his character up anyway. So he's kind of expendable at this point. Even though I kind of like Ant-Man, but whatever. He's
All
the whole
that's pretty
reason they're
fun.
still there.
Yeah, he came up with the whole time travel idea.
Yeah, basically, yeah. If it wasn't for him, they would have been fucked. So. Don't you like you know, Dawn? What are you showing, Josh?
What?
Is that Basic Instinct?
No.
What is it?
No?
No, this was before
Moonlighting?
Basic Instinct.
Is it Moonlighting?
Nope. Mickey Rourke and Kim Basinger. I mean, it says it right there on the
Oh,
screen.
Mickey Rourke.
Yeah, very young
I was
Mickey
thinking
Rourke.
that was Bruce Willis. Yeah. Without plastic surgery. Before all the plastic surgery.
No,
Why
I saw
not
somebody
see-
singing "You Can Leave Your Hat On" by Joe Cocker.
Ah.
And it was this scene here that made that song, I think, absolutely famous.
Joe Cocker.
If y'all
What a
haven't
name.
seen 9.5 Weeks, it was the
I need to pick up on it.
50 Shades of Grey. Before 50 Shades
yeah.
of Grey was a thing, there was 9.5 Weeks.
Did you watch them, Josh?
I watched 9.5 Weeks. I've not seen 50 Shades of Grey.
Seen neither, sorry.
So now the disability civil rights enforcement people are going after Waymo because they don't make room for their mobility aid.
Oh, Bill, that's what they're going after? They're not going after their stupidity? That their cars are fucking out of control?
No, they'll deal with that.
Oh, okay.
With the fact that disabled riders that require mobility devices, they don't have
Can't get
room
in.
for them.
Can't get into the fucked up cars? They're pissed off.
Yeah.
Might be doing them a favor.
I mean, we cannot make things one size fits all. I'm sorry. Everybody's would be riding around in those short buses. You know?
Wow.
Which they do have a lot of those short buses around
Mm-hmm.
that help out people that are disabled and have their, wheelchair or whatever And they have the big thing that you go and wheel up onto it, the platform that goes down and then raises up, and you wheel yourself in. And yeah, that's not practical on,
just
a
when it's
vehicle
getting
that's
good,
designed to carry like 2 people, 3 people max.
Fuck. Sorry.
I had to take the short bus when I was in PEP. I had to go to PEP. I know you probably don't know what PEP is, but I had mononucleosis when I was in high school, and I was out for like a couple months. And the only way I didn't have to stay back is if I went to this special school, and it was PEP, and we had to take the short bus there.
That sounds fun.
With the short bus.
Were you the one licking the window?
No.
She was taking the gum from under she.
Gotta wear your PEP helmet.
I actually did really well in PEP though, because it's all independent. So you basically it's like faster learning. So it's like an accelerated like learning. I actually do better.
Oh, now you're gonna act like it's accelerated.
It is. It was. I did good in it. I didn't have to stay back. That's good.
Well, yeah, you were just sick. You were like top dog in PEP. You were the king shit up in there. Everybody else there has got learning disabilities. You just had mono.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Come in looking like a genius.
Yeah. What?
Said you go in there looking like a genius.
Yeah. And yes, it is the kissing disease.
Are you kissing so many boys?
I know.
I don't know how it got around. It got around to all my friends, so apparently we were kissing each other.
Or the same boy.
Probably the one boy that kisses all the girls. I don't know. I don't know who started it. But mono sucks. Have you ever had it? It's horrible.
No.
You're tired all the time. Always feel sick. It's horrible. I'd never want to get that again.
I thought I had it when I was like in my early 20s. Turns out I was just bored. Yeah, I was just bored.
Just bored.
That's bored of the 90s.
I just remember it being horrible. I was so sick.
That is not my joke, by the way. I don't remember where it came from, but I know that is not my joke about thinking they had mono, but turns out they were bored.
Should have just owned it. Nobody would have known, Josh.
Somebody would have known.
Exactly.
Somebody would have known.
Who cares?
YouTube transcribes everything nowadays, and you can run a search. And the fella that had the joke originally would probably care. So whoever that was, shout out to you. That's not my joke. It's just a perfect opportunity to use it. I'm not one to take credit for other people's things. Hell, I'm even less likely to take credit for my thing.
Why is your thing not good enough to take credit for?
Well, probably.
You guys know that. Oh, go ahead, Josh.
You go ahead. I got nothing important to say.
Oh. This really doesn't seem all that important. Did you guys know the Florida officials need you?
What?
Do they?
For what?
Finally?
They need you to identify animals captured on trail cameras. Apparently.
Okay. And do what? That's it?
Yeah.
See, I saw a church mouse fly.
Help the state biologists monitor animal populations and guide environmental conservation. I'm sorry, but
I got some paperwork I'd like you to file too. I mean, this job is just so fucking hard. If you can file this paperwork, I'll identify because it's like part of my job. You file all my paperwork as citizens of Florida. You come in here and volunteer your time and do my paperwork for me. Do all my admin bullshit. I want to be out in the woods. That's where I really need your help.
I'll do it if you pay me for it. Sure.
I saw an alligator climbing a tree.
Yeah, alligators can climb trees, bro. For real.
Yeah, we know. Andrew showed us.
He showed you?
He showed us. Yeah, showed all of us.
Yep. He got himself an alligator costume and climbed a tree.
I can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday. I forget everything.
do we go into this and start saying that we see a unicorn and a dragon?
Mm-hmm. Sure, why not?
What a unicorn.
And a leprechaun? You think that...
Well, this is the whole thing we should be doing with AI. Like, if it's training on us, then we just need to turn AI into a college freshman. Like, make it dumb as fuck. Like, just feed it complete nonsense is what we need to be doing. So that anytime it regurgitates, it's just regurgitating the nonsense we fed it. Everybody's like, well, why do we want this shit?
Right.
And my son brought up to me a concept, a corporate concept in business called shitification. It's like we're going to have this really cool idea, and then we're going to like introduce it. It's going to be really cool, and it's going to work really well. And then the more ubiquitous it becomes throughout, the more people use it, the more it becomes just like bloatware on a phone for whatever it might be. Mm-hmm. The more people use it, the less usable we will make it. So we don't have to invest all that money that we were investing to make it really cool. Now we can back off some of that funding, make it less cool, because now everybody's using it and it's becoming just, part of everyday life. So we don't have to keep up the pretense of making it cool. We can shitify it and provide them
Did you say shitify? I like that word.
I liked it too. This is an actual concept. My son was researching last week, I think. He was looking up things like, is it just me or are things like fucking technology getting worse? So he looked it up. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, it's an actual thing. It's a concept for businesses and corporations. It's called shitification. And they shitify their products as it becomes more widely accepted. They can start to shitify it and make it less and less user-friendly and technologically advanced. They can provide it cheaper. Meaning
so the whole world's been shitified.
Yep. The whole world is being shitified.
Yeah.
Well, it's shitification.
Yeah.
I like that one too. Shitify, shitificate. I'm going to use those words now.
Okay. Good for you, Dawn.
They're good words.
Hey.
What? Okay. I was hoping Walt would join us.
Okay, David.
He doesn't.
He doesn't want to join this debacle.
Hey, we're fun.
So I'm staying out of there.
Boy.
Talking about shitifying.
I have to get permission to show my video.
Permission from who? Yo, what video? Anyway, what are we talking about?
The swing video I wanted to do.
Swing video.
Yeah.
See, phrasing.
It's not bad. It's just
Phrasing.
I've seen some really good swing videos.
Oh, okay. Right. I said phrasing.
I think.
Oh, you mean you want to swing
on video? I'm there with you.
on the video. not a swinging video.
Like a
Josh.
full hard swap swinging video.
Actual swing.
No.
Well, they got one of those real strong relations. Well, you can make it a soft swap swinging video too.
Go back in.
Penetration, really.
Go back in.
The difference between the hard and soft swap, which I think was your question. Yeah.
Thanks for clarifying.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure that people know.
Gotta wait. I'll get permission.
Maybe we'll.
So the Tao. I'm not
What?
sure what Tao is.
Tao?
D-O-W, Tao.
That's the
Admits
Tao.
Church of Jesus Christ from list of Christian churches. Sparking an
about
online
fucking
debate.
That's some of it.
So
Been on there
Utah
for too long.
lawmakers
Mm-hmm.
and members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints expressed frustration Saturday after the U.S. Department of War, the Department of War,
yes,
omitted faith from its list of Christian denominations in a streamlined categorization of religious affiliations for military personnel.
They're not hardcore enough. They're not hardcore enough.
I mean, are they limiting it only to what's on the list? Like, could there be things that aren't on the list that are also included, like the Mormons? Like they're not outlawing the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, that whole entire LDS, from the military, right? It's not what they're saying.
No.
They just didn't make it on the list.
It's not its own special code. Now, this isn't the only one either. The list went from... So there was more than 200 religious codes, and now there's 31. For administrative efficiency. Yeah, we don't need to name 30 different type of Christian organizations. We can just call them Christian organizations.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. There's different branches of Muslim faith. And they're not going to name all of them now. Now they're just going to say, you're Muslim. Yeah, you can be broken into different branches and this and that and whatnot. That's fine. But you're Muslim. In the grand scheme of things, this is what you are. Yeah, I have no problem with that. Like Josh said, wah.
But I didn't make the list.
I'm being on the list. The list is where it's at.
Well, I'm pretty sure they have the power to just rewrite the Bible for it to say that they should be on the list.
Yeah, they could.
Well, Joseph Smith said it, so he was a prophet. So.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. He was
who read stones that only he could read and see. He was allowed to do.
Yeah. Now we're talking something that really makes me start to wonder.
What makes you wonder about it, Josh?
Yeah.
Their ears pricked up, Melissa, except the pregnant ones, and then their nipples leaked.
Nipples? We're talking about nipples.
Why? What did he say? That was so...
The baby crying.
What'd you say?
The baby cried.
Oh.
Makes the women's ears prick up. Unless they're pregnant, in which case a baby crying will make their nipples leak.
So you'll get those titties someday. You just keep on wishing and praying.
Oh my god, pregnant tits are awesome. I love my boobs when I was pregnant. Sorry, but they do. They get like engorged. They're awesome.
Only you.
It's like
I know. I'm sorry.
pregnant hair.
Wait,
Only you.
yeah, you did. Yep. I'll shut up. It's fine. They are good. Pregnant blues are awesome. What?
I just got nothing to say. I wish I had a set of pregnant fucking tits.
They are. They're really good. It's fun.
I mean, they've definitely got their place. I've got no arguments.
Yeah.
I'm more of a leg man, but it's whatever.
And the ass too. The ass gets nice.
Well, now I want to find a fucking pregnant chick. Shit. Pregnant single chick. Possible.
Yeah, that's where it's at. And then you can't get her pregnant because she's already pregnant.
I was gonna say, bring your test results, and you may not even have to wear a condom.
That's where it's at. Now we're thinking.
Yeah. See, I have smarts. I have good ideas.
Fantastic. All right, well, I'll see you guys later. I gotta go do something.
What? No.
Yeah.
No.
I gotta head out and do some hunting.
Oh, for a pregnant chick now?
Yeah.
Big Pine has pregnant does in his yard. Oh, that's cool.
Has pregnant what?
Does, like deer.
Oh, does.
Oh. A deer.
That's cute. I would love to see that.
Deer.
I have baby birds, but that's it.
Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me, a name I call myself. Far, a long, long way to run.
I don't even know it that well.
A needle pulling thread. La, a note to follow. So, tea, a drink with jam and bread. And it brings us back to dough. A deer, a female deer. Sorry.
No, I remember
No,
that.
please, by all means.
Yeah, we like it.
I've never heard it that far.
Really?
Mm-mm.
No.
I didn't even start from the
me neither.
beginning.
I just, first
And
part.
when you start at the very beginning, it's a very good place to start. When you read, you begin with A, B, C. And when you sing, you begin with Do, Re, Mi. There, now you've heard almost the whole thing.
Yeah, I've been deprived my whole life.
You have.
Jeez. Wow.
If you can't recite Julie
I went to
Andrews after 40 years, then the hell are you doing with your life?
Well, I went to a private Quaker school when I was young. I missed a lot of shit.
Like the A10 Warthog, one of the reasons that they're wanting to get rid of it is because maintenance costs, right?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these planes are only maintained by the manufacturers. A lot of the maintenance information, the technical data is, secret. We don't want this kind of stuff getting into other people's hands, other countries.
Yeah.
These are our advancements, and we would like to have that advancement over other, you know, our enemies.
There's a lot of things that we have to do at my job for the Army. Like, we will have to send people to the Army depot to work on our stuff because the knowledge and a lot of even the tooling is so specific just to our company. We make and build our own tools for it. We've designed the piece and we've learned how to build it and bring it to spec, so we know how to repair it. We know how to do any of that. Most of that stuff can't be done in the field, can't be done by the mechanics at the shop. They have to drive somebody out there to the Army depot to work on a few hundred of them for a month or whatever. So not even
and
the
I
Army
understand
does.
that.
That's how you fucking compartmentalize.
Yeah.
Keep it tight.
And that's how you assure that this shit doesn't get into the wrong hands. Because Joe Schmo, the Army, you know, mechanic who feels he's underpaid and underappreciated, wants to go and sell the specs to China or something.
There's always that Joe Schmo motherfucker.
The fucking Joe.
I don't know, but it sounds a little anti-Semitic. Like, is Schmo just some sort of nickname for a Jewish person?
Well, Schmuck was originally endearing.
Was it?
Until, yeah. And it is to most, because it's a Jewish word. It is to most Jews, but then you get those ones that think we're goy and they call us schmucks, and then it turned into a thing, you know.
Oh.
But it's not really.
Okay.
It's not really as derogatory as people think.
No.
No.
So how did it become that? Like, how did it become bad?
It's not really. It's kind of just misunderstood. But yet there are those certain ones that will use it as derogatory, I guess. But I mean, still, it's like, you know, it's like me calling somebody a faggot. You know what I mean? How really offended are you gonna get?
Fag.
Faggot, whatever.
Well, that was originally called a cigarette. That's what you call
Well,
cigarette.
no, it was called a cigarette over in Britain, I believe.
Yeah, they call them fags or something.
Yeah, but over here, we changed it.
Wait, what?
We changed it.
Oh, I know. We change everything and we fuck everything up. We're horrible.
A whole races.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm with the machines in the Matrix. We are a virus. They're right.
What?
Yep, we are a fucking virus. Yes.
Really?
Oh, fuck yeah. Look at us.
How?
Can't not touch anything. We can't not fuck with anything.
Oh, I know. We have to fucking stick our noses in everything.
It's what I'm saying. We're a fucking virus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. I can agree with that.
I mean, not all of us, but unfortunately, most of us are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gotta see my bird. I'm getting it. Jeez. Sorry, they get mad at me.
Very demanding bird.
Yeah.
Yes, they are. They fly at my head when I don't feed them. I'm not kidding.
Well, I would too.
Yes,
You're giving
they
them.
do.
Sounds like
I want my fucking food.
Sounds like a blue
Shit.
jay.
They all do
Uh-huh.
it. I'm out on my swing and they'll just fly at my head. It's okay, I'll go put food in there. Jeez. You gotta freaking knock me out.
You need to just show us this swing while you're here. How about that?
Crackles.
What?
I don't know. What? So
Now she can't hear.
I gotta log in so I can learn. What?
No, I was just saying you could share your swing thing here.
Okay.
I don't mean literally right now. I'm just saying.
Okay. I'll try to do that.
Yeah, once you're verified. I don't know. Can she share that, Josh? Can she share, Josh?
I don't know. She should be able to.
I have to.
You should be able to share. So it shouldn't. It shouldn't matter. I don't think.
I know.
But what do we know? What do we know? I mean, we just been doing this thing for a little while. We don't know how it works. I especially don't.
I can be smart with electronics, and then I can be dumb. Like, it depends on the day.
Depends on the day, huh?
And what I'm doing. Sorry, I'm trying to see these bugs stop flying.
Yes, Bill. Yes, with the crows.
What?
That's why I love crows. They're crazy. They're amazing. They remember faces, and if they don't like your ass, they will tell their entire family and then generations after that, and they will have a vendetta against you for your life.
Really?
Yes.
Crows?
Yes.
Oh.
Crows, ravens. Yeah.
Didn't know that.
You see the Black Crows? Lead singer went on some rant.
Oh, yeah.
Politics, and people started just walking out of the show. Like in droves, people started walking out, and they broke into Talk Angels to try to get them to stop, and they still kept walking out.
Wait, I'm going to play, wait.
I'm going to play the one you came here to listen to.
Yeah.
I'm going to play it right
everybody
now.
likes. Here it is.
Stay, don't go. And they just all kept walking out in droves.
Oh. Wow.
Keep your political opinions to yourself, artists.
Yeah.
They don't seem to understand.
Don't be retarded. It's not working for anyone. Doing it, going either way.
Let them do it.
Just keep your opinions to yourself. Play your music.
Shows who is fucking stupid or not.
You want to do politics, put it into your music.
Do it on your fucking podcast.
Yeah, Bruce Springsteen.
But at your concert, just shut the fuck up and play.
Yeah, people didn't come here to listen to you talk about politics. They came here to watch you play your songs. Play your songs.
Dick your ass.
And we all know you got a fucking podcast. Everybody's got a fucking podcast these days. Look. I've got one. Shit.
What? Oh, I don't want to go to work.
So apparently there's this cool technology. Sorry, Don, don't mean to interrupt. I was just thinking about this as we've only got about 6 minutes left. It's this little thing that attracts like mice and small rodents. So that when they run into it, there's actually like a brush inside. It's like a box. Then the mouse runs in, and then it's got the brush just kind of rubs against their back.
Uh-huh.
And then it takes and goes home.
Okay.
But what it rubs on its back is like a flea and tick killer. Like frontline, essentially. It just puts frontline on all of these wild mice.
Yeah.
And these little small wild rodents. and that's how you're getting rid of like the tick population, since they're, one mouse can have like 100 ticks on it. So this tick population is crazy on these small rodents, and it's in this way that the tick will attach, die, and fall off. So you're really limiting your tick population. So all these states are going out there and putting in these little small like mouse box bait, not a trap per se, because you're not trapping the mouse, you're just attracting it, treating it, and then sending it back home.
Yeah.
Well, I guess now
That's basically what they do with ants. Ant traps.
I guess now you can go on the internet and watch all these people freaking the fuck out because they think they're dropping off boxes that are full of ticks, and they think that they're like planting ticks in their property, and people are like freaking the fuck out. Oh my God, this helicopter came and dropped off a box. Oh my God, farmers are finding boxes in their fields.
Yeah.
And they are. Farmers are finding boxes in their fields because, like Department of Conservation are dropping off boxes in people's fields to treat all the mice and small rodents to help control the tick population, to kill ticks.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that nifty? I just thought it was kind of funny that people are freaking out thinking that they're planting ticks, when in fact what's really going on, they say, is that they're killing ticks.
Yeah, but there has been a farmer that found ticks, though.
Sure. I'm not a farmer. I found ticks. What the fuck does that mean?
There's been quite a few.
Yeah. My son found a tick.
No, I mean in boxes.
Farmers are finding ticks in boxes? They're finding boxes full of ticks?
Farmers found them, yeah. Yeah, I heard a couple farmers and a couple hikers, too, because they're just dropping off in the woods.
And they just found a box full of ticks, huh?
That's what they say. I don't know.
Yeah.
Box?
I didn't see it.
I've not seen it either. I even saw a woman film a helicopter dropping a box off, but conveniently the video ended before she went and investigated to see what it was.
I saw one little clip, that's it.
Yeah, it should be really easy to find lots of videos of boxes full of millions of ticks. Like, seems like that'd be a real easy thing to find if they're there. If there's a there, then they're there.
Yeah, or they're just doing it, nobody's finding it. I don't know.
Well, that'd be pretty fucking hard to prove.
Well, you do know about that new tick disease, right? It makes you not able to eat meat.
I mean, it's not new per se, necessarily. I mean, it's been around for several years. But yeah. Why? Like, you've heard of the old tick disease, right?
What's that? The one?
I'm used to that one.
No, the one before that.
What's that?
Rocky Mountain fever?
Ticks you can see?
No. What is it?
It's just a disease. You get real sick from ticks. It's like a bloodborne disease. You get it from a tick. My dad got it. He got real sick from Rocky Mountain fever.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
How long does it last?
I don't know. Several days at least. I know he was real sick.
Wow. Out in the Jordan Desert, they're finding these huge structures, kind of like the Aztec, what are they called? The lines.
Oh, yeah, the Nasdaq line.
Nazca, I believe is the Nazca lines.
Nazca, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
And they're not so much pictures as they are, it looks like foundations maybe for giant, like city walls maybe. Or they're thinking they might be like a hunting structure where they would get animals to go into them.
I'm talking about that new one they found with the erect penis guy.
What?
Yeah, he's got a big old penis in the front of him. And it's a new one they found. It's like a foundation one.
That'd be an interesting like hunting trap, just to like the original Red Dawn. The teacher was teaching that lesson about the Native Americans in the area and how they hunted. Form the circle, make the circle get smaller and smaller and smaller, and just kill everything in your path. And that's how they hunted. Just thought that was sort of interesting. The same kind of foundational walls that they're saying they found out there. That's crazy. But that is the end of it. It is time. So happy Monday, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning, and we will see you back here on Wednesday morning, perhaps even with a Walter. But yes, we do love you all. Be sure and have a great rest of your week. Be good. Be well. Do good. Do it well. We love you. Bye-bye.
It's see you go. Love the one to leave.